Stuart, played by Ricky Champ, and Rainie, Tanya Franks, have previously had heated confrontations on EastEnders, with the villain issuing a sinister threat towards the former drug addict when she tried to oust him. However, Rainie seemed to be moving past their previous encounter when she attended a Narcotics Anonymous meeting in the first part of the BBC's double bill this evening, as the troubled character was tempted back to the bottle following a shock revelation about her estranged husband Max Branning, Jake Wood. With Stuart also attending the meeting, the pair bonded over their troubles with drugs in the past as they returned to the square, but it seemed Rainie had more than a refound friendship on her mind. After inviting Stuart to the car lot, with the villain believing Rainie had fallen for him, the saleswoman propositioned the villain with a plan to rid pensioner Cotton, June Brown, of her millions, of which she inherited following the death of Dr. Leg, Harold Fenton. "She won't last forever," Rainie Branning telling Stuart she and he were the same, thrown to the curb by their loved ones after Rainie recently discovered husband Max had found himself a new girlfriend in France. The troubled character went on to reveal her plan. "It don't matter if you do good things or bad things. People judge you. We should stick together. Let's talk about Dot's millions," Rainie began. "Don't get me wrong, I love Dot. Everyone does. Took you in. But here's the thing, I don't see you as the sentimental type, I see you more as a realist. Dot, we love her. We love her to bits, both of us. But she won't last forever and she ain't going to leave it to Max or family, is she? She thinks it's going to cause them too much trouble. Money's the root of all evil, ain't that what she says? However, Stuart seemed less than enthusiastic to follow through with what Rainie was planning. Leaving the troubled character to dwell on her plan to expose him as a villain, Stuart came face to face with her later on to say, "I think it's lucky you're a woman, or you'd been picking your teeth out of that pasta," with Rainie looking more sheepish than ever by the kitchen stove. As Rainie pressed Stuart's buttons once more, the villain's evil side resurfaced as he picked up a glass jar and smashed it against the wall, leaving Rainie cowering by the stove as she exclaimed, "I knew you were in there, under all that Boy Scout act. I know you and what you're capable of," Rainie continued, before Stuart issued another of his menacing threats. "Then you should know to stay away from Mrs. Branning and her money. Do not test me." Having failed to get Stuart on side once more, Rainie could now take it upon herself to step up the ante to ensure the villain is put behind bars, resorting to murder in doing so. Although Rainie stated she loved Dot and has looked out for her in the past when Stuart originally took an interest in her inheritance, the troubled character could her mother-in-law when she returns from Ireland. With her husband Max betraying her, Rainie could bump the Walford stalwart in a bitter act of revenge towards him, as well as pinning the crime on Stuart to finally expose him as a villain. However, having fallen foul to Rainie's plans twice before, could Stuart catch on to what she has planned for him and silence the former drug user himself before she has a chance to land him behind bars? Rainie's possible plans to bring an end to Dot's time on the square could come after viewers feared Dot would leave Walford for good when she announced she was going to visit her grandson Charlie Cotton, Declan Bennett, in Ireland. When she does return, will Rainie and Stuart's feud reach a deadly conclusion, or will the car lot saleswoman change tact and make a run for it with the pensioners' millions? Elsewhere in Albert Square, Jean Slater, Gillian Wright, made her return to Walford after daughter Stacey Fowler, Lacey Turner, tracked her down to a caravan park. After learning she had stage 3 ovarian cancer, Jean made the heartbreaking decision to move out of the Slater household to stay in the Queen Vic with Shirley Carter, Linda Henry. But how will Stacey cope? EastEnders continues Monday at 8 p.m. on BBC One.